You are now listening to a new episode of Man, Shut Up. I am Wally World. Check this out. This is a good one right here. I got this in my email, so it's easy for me to explain. When people want to give me something to explain, I can get right to it, and I'm about to do it right now because the topic of this one is pre-order. Don't we love a good old pre-order? Our pre-order is when we get that auto draft out of our account and we know the bills are paid. So we kind of secure, right? Now it might kill us, it might put us in overdraft for some of us, but you know what? We don't even trip about the overdraft because why? We can get that money right back. But we know that bill paid. Like a pre-order when you get those J's and you know you get that confirmation saying you're in. You like, woo, yes. You already know that you're gonna be the first one on the block with the newest thing on the block. Sounds good, right? Well then why is it that we don't do that in our lives? That time when you was thinking everything was just a game and everything was just fun and everything looked good for you in your favor, now you looking back and you're realizing that you should have pre-ordered in your life, because now you wondering why everything is going by you and what you want you can't get. Yeah, those are the ones who fucked for a buck and had all the fun. Now they want to be chosen. There's nobody to be found. Pre-order. See, at that time, your pre-order age was between the ages of 22, 23 to about almost 30. And you was just having the best time of your life and you didn't even give a damn about half the stuff you're giving a damn about now. And now look at you in the mirror talking about, I need a girl to ride. Yeah, right. You didn't take the necessary steps to put yourself in a position so when you be at this age that you're looking at right now, you would have been already chosen and sold up, my guy. Now it's going to be hard for you. Now you're going to be just flipping through all the has-beens, all the bust downs, all the Tatianas. You are now in a position where you might as well go ahead and give up, sir. Now, do you have a better chance than ladies? Yes, because I've already discussed that men are doing the choosing. Because at the end of the day, lady, you're getting that man's last name, so we're not even going to argue about that. Pre-order. Now, ladies, a lot of you was having a good old time. A lot of you was making a lot of mistakes. Fucking for nothing. Chasing the bag and then half the time it wasn't yours. Having hoish behavior. And you didn't pre-order. Now look at you. Now you're sitting there hoping that somebody takes the time to even come around and act like they got some sense. But you can't lie and say that you had guys that were acting like they had sense before, but you wasn't prepared. Or what about the late bloomers? The ones who did all of that and now have a man that is worth a damn in their face and they don't even know what to do with the nigga. Pre-order. You should have been setting yourself up for success. Instead, you set yourself up for failure and you're not even willing to take over the consequences and repercussion. Yeah, you a bad chick now. Yeah, you got your priorities together, but I've told you on other episodes that nobody owes you shit and time waits for no man. So while you sitting there saying, yeah, I'm prepared now, come get me, they like, nah. Those shoes are not up to date. A lot of you are really just walking around here being jellies, being Melissas in 2021. Now, I know this hurts. It hurts me to the core to even say this to you guys. But guess what? It's possible. Some of you are still stuck in old school ways and the new wave has moved forward. You have to now get on board. But just showing how senile you are, and you're too young for it for some of you. You're not with the program, and so you're still stuck back with the phone that grandma had where you had to dial every number and circle it around the circle until it came back. Niggas ain't fucking with that no more. Everything is quick, which means you have to know yourself better than you ever had before. Some of y'all still don't. Some of you change like the motherfucking seasons and change like the weather to your own self, and that's sad. Pre-order. Have everything in order, have things set to the side so you will already be prepared. No matter if it's family, no matter if it's career, you should be able to multitask those things within your life. Some of y'all be so stuck on one thing that you can't even get yourself to know how to multitask. Your multitasking is trash. If you are a person that cannot multitask and the only way you can multitask is at a job because you need the money, you need to look in the mirror and learn how to pre-order. It's a good feeling. You don't think about anything when you already have stuff prepared. Why? Because the major things and the important things are being covered. You waited too late. Now look, I'm not the one that really hurt nobody. But my guy, if you was the biggest whore in town back in the day too early in the game, now nobody wants you now because sometimes you end up finding yourself, sir, talking about your past a lot. Talking about what you used to have and what you used to hold and how many holes is on your dick. Now you are sitting there now with nobody on your dick, and now you keep pulling back up old middle school, high school, and college papers and pictures of yourself looking like a damn fool. I was the shit back then, yeah, but you not now. Should've pre-ordered. Oh yeah, ladies, it's the same. You're saying, oh, amen, brother, but yeah, some of y'all, I see more of your Throwback Thursday pictures that look decent than the ones that are now. And it's not all about looks, even down to what you speak. You might have the money, but your conversation is trash. Your priorities are terrible. Your attitude stinks. Now let me go ahead and tell you right now, I don't care how beautiful you are, sweetheart. If your attitude is up and down, we ain't fucking with that. Now I know you look at me like, who am I to tell you this shit? Cool. Again, you listen to all your homegirls who's still in the same boat with you saying, yes, girl, I understand your pain. Of course she did, because she led you down the wrong road. The blind leading the blind. You might have to start really taking your time to get with people that'll really tell you the honest truth, because guess what? Everybody's been telling you yes, 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 girl, for a long time. Now for you to be miserable. I think that's not the wave. Fellas, same thing. You done had all these girls say yes, 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 only to take from you, and now you're still sitting there twiddling your thumbs, now being broke, being set behind, and now still want somebody to fuck with you when you know the rules. A man will uplift a woman and build her from scratch, but a woman is not trying to do that. Trust and believe. Don't set yourself up. And yes, you can have everything that you need to have, but guess what? Don't look back. Look forward. Again, because if you pre-order correctly, you wouldn't even be worrying about some of the hoes that you worry about. And you know, we do this on my podcast. It's just a figure of speech when I say hoes, because they call us niggas when they around each other. So guess what? We can call them hoes. Whatever. Words don't hurt. A hit dog will holler. Let's carry on. You have to understand how this life goes. You have to understand that the sun rises and sets, and you may just be completely behind. That's a fact. There is a lot of self-healing that needs to be done from a lot of us, but we won't take the time to do that. We won't take the time to go to therapy or counseling because we say we too good for it. But guess what? That's the only way that might be blocking you from the person or the things or situations that's on the other side of the fence. Pre-order means go ahead and get yourself in order, because you may not get it right now. You might find out that you're just too impatient. You might find out that your standards are too high. And I've always been told from older people in my life that if it constantly keeps happening, my God, it can't be the person that keeps showing up. It might be the person that's sitting still, which means it might be you. That's honesty for your ass. And don't think that you are a person because you're in a relationship and you got it all figured out, because you don't. Some of you get too damn comfortable. Again, not willing to pre-order. So now when it hits you and you see that debt, you like, wow, wait a minute, I didn't even expect that to happen in my relationship. Yes, you did. Because you forgot to keep checking back and checking your budget. Yeah, you can fuck around and go over your budget and now find yourself struggling. Yep, it's possible. You have to make this a priority. Sometimes we attract this who we are. No matter how much we try to put makeup over our faces or we try to put the fitted caps on and those bald spots, fellas, you still attract who you attract, because again, energy is something that you cannot control. Your mind and your heart, you do not own. There are some things that the higher power just sends to you because you want to know why it was cool back then, why it can't be cool now. Oh, because you changed? Doesn't matter. Some of y'all thought you was too cool for school, and now those same people have now surpassed you and now looking at you like, whatever. Yes, fellas, it's the same. Those same chicks that you used to talk to back in the day, they have evolved. They do not want you. They think you're a bum. They think you don't have shit together. They're still seeing you in the same position, and some of you are still wearing the same clothes. Niggas still around here with FUBU mentalities. Yeah, it's for us, by us, but nigga, it ain't on the motherfucking charts. It is not on the rack. Well, yeah, it is. It's discounted now. And that's what the fuck you are. Discounted. Know how to evolve within time. Know how to adjust. I keep using those words of adjustment and balance and attitude and demeanor and energy. I'm gonna keep using those as long as I can, because you have to understand how important those are. Now let me give you an example for the one that's in my email. I took the time to go and check your page, and I went and just read about you. And I'm gonna tell you right now, hey, it's a long shot. You'll sit there and complain about how nobody wants you, and you just have this whole bunch of just depressing ass comments and statuses and stories, but you want someone to uplift you. You have to first uplift yourself, which means you should have pre-ordered that. That means you should have focused on that from the jump. But what you probably end up doing from the things I did see on your page is that you just pretty much just covered it with bullshit. Covered it with trips. Covered it with materialistic things. And you didn't realize that that's not how life works. I'm here to tell you, listen to Uncle Wally. Uncle Wally go get you straight. But you got to remember that you got to crawl before you walk. In order to get the bigger things in life, you have to understand the nuances. You have to understand the small things in order to understand and appreciate the large things. And by the way, some of us are asking for people that won't take half the shit we're doing. I need you to understand something, fellas. If you want this high class, high quality woman, she's looking for a high class quality man. Now she has things to back it up, which means submissiveness is not a problem for her. Truly. See, a lot of times women say that, but they just say it because it sounds cute, but you can see it in their demeanor and their movement every day. But they still be on their shit, they still be on their business. They can show you some shit. Have your ass looking real dumb out here, because remember, it's a food chain. And I don't understand why people say they don't understand the food chain mechanism, meaning that yeah, you want you a good decent man, but if you a ratchet ass bitch, I don't think no decent man that has some standards ain't fucking with that, because it comes with certain type of shit. So while you over here, hey, city girl, guess what? You got a city nigga waiting on your simple ass. That guy likes it where it's classy, where it's not so much drama, where it's not so much loud talk. Life is way better when it's like that, with more peace. Can we really understand each other, have a good time, laugh and joke? If you are a sensitive person, I don't think that's a good thing for you. If you're not willing to try new things, I don't think that's a good person for you. I think you need to be going back to the dudes that you used to seeing, and those the guys that you probably already cut off or made thousands of kids with, or constantly keep running. Maybe God is telling you something. God is trying to tell you something. Probably telling you that that's the only type of dude you're gonna fuck with for the rest of your life until you are willing to change you. You need to get around like-minded people. The same way you do business and the same way you do in the clubs is the same way you need to get around people that you are inspired to be like. That involves relationships too. Men and women. This is unisex. You can't be around your homeboys that known you 25 years and wonder why nothing's expanding for you. No, that's not how I go. Go to people that if you want to be married, be around married folk. If you want to be engaged, go around people that's engaged. You want to be a parent, be around people that's good parents. Not just saying they're a parent, not just saying their relationship, not just going through the motions. A person where you can kind of get a model and say, and ask your questions. They're gonna probably tell you some brutal shit that you wasn't even ready for. Because it ain't just a snap of a finger and everything's gonna work perfect because somebody wants your simple ass. Trust me. You gotta be able to know yourself. And it all sounds good until you look in the mirror butt naked with nobody in the house but you. You got that man with good qualities and stuff. He don't care about you having all these doubts and imperfections. He understands that he is supposed to uplift those. And if it ain't right, he'll make sure that anything that needs to be done to get it right. We ain't talking about surgeries for you simple assholes. We talking about, let's go to the gym and go make that shit happen then. I don't know, I don't want to do all that. Exactly. Go back to the regular ass dude that has his feet up on your couch and up on your table asking for the snacks. Because then y'all can eat snacks together. Pre-order. A lot of you did not pre-order. And a lot of you don't understand that you have a shelf life, which I've also said in season 1. I believe that will be episode 4. If you want to go back and take that out. Shelf life. It all comes together when it makes sense. I hope you got this in your Dunce handbook. A lot of you have fucked up your life and now you want somebody to save you. And in the words of Project Pat, don't save her or him. They don't want to be saved. A lot of you can't even get out your own fucking way. The same way you want somebody to come in your life is the same way you want to control the narrative. That is not how it's going to work when it comes to a unit and a team. Your thing might be compromised. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, history is not good on your side. If you are old, if you in your mid-30s or you are into your 40s or you into your you are not on the right side of the fence. Be dead ass. You might as well have fun with what you're doing. This is the time now where you can just focus on your business. Because see, back then, you wasn't. So now you might as well now. Be the best successful business owner you can be. Be the best worker you can be. Have the best career you can have. Because the numbers get smaller. Nobody really wants to talk about that. That's what I'm here for. This is what Man Shut Up is all about. It's not about lying to you. It's about telling you the God honest truth. All them sitting around just standing there being cute don't work no more, do it, sis? All those, he gonna give me money regardless. He don't worry about you. See, you gotta remember something. That this chain keeps rolling, just the players change. Which means that the same way you was sitting in your 20s looking cute and just sitting there, yep. It's the same 20-something-year-old woman now right up under you. It's like, old bitch, get out of the way. Same thing, fellas. The same way you was sitting over here with these bullshit ass outfits on, looking like 2005. Now these guys got skinnier jeans and pulling hoes faster than you. You gotta know how to evolve. Some of y'all still going to court sagging with your belt up on your stomach and the pants don't even fit. See, those are the ones who be demanding so much from females. The guys who really are good with themselves, they like, look, just be you. I'll be me. We come to the meeting ground in the middle. We put our stuff on the table. Both of us come with great things to the table. Because we have done pre-ordering. And now they coming to roost. Now let's put this together and let's make this thing a powerful couple. No control here. You can do whatever you feel. As long as you're not disrespecting me. And as long as you have not having me trying to explain something for your doing. That's it. That's living the real life. Some of y'all want to be chose because you just want to just rub noses with a motherfucker. Motherfucker, go get you a dog. You want a companion, you go get your dog. I tell anybody at this point, some of you are going to be purchasing dogs. And for the ones who have dogs, my God, I'm sorry, go get you a damn bird. Get you a turtle or some shit. Because that's what it's going to really end up being. And your results keep showing you. Now, truly, it's sad because, again, this lady is in my email. Again, I'm not going to say your name because that's not what I do. And I don't even know you. Matter of fact, you're not even in the same state I'm in. But guess what? I took the time to observe to see what it is. I'm no life coach. but I'm no bullshitter neither. Now you asked for this. You asked for it. And since you was saying that in the verge of you and your homeboy, y'all both was in the same boat, y'all might well fuck with each other. Sometimes, hey, you gotta make it do what it do in this life now. Because you only got one life to live. Because it's amazing how both of you are friends and both of you ain't got no damn body. Because when I checked his page, you're doing the exact same thing, which I call bands, and we'll take your time to go look that up yourself. And you'll understand what band is, because it was a lot of band activity. I'm not here to knock you, sir. I'm just saying there was a lot of band activity. I don't see a lot of pre-ordering in your life neither, because I can tell how the way your pictures evolved. Back then, money in your lap and all those things is great in your 20s. But now you in your 30s and ain't nobody checking for you. It's like you're in AOL and everybody else is just high-speed internet. You're dial up. A lot of you hoes are dial up. Don't even know you dial up. You wanna know why you don't know you dial up? Because there's so many dudes that's gassing y'all asses up, and they only there for the cheeks. I've told you guys why some of these dudes are around in your inbox and in your comments. They're not there to take you to church. They're not there to take you to Fleming's. They're not there to take you on trips. Yeah, you're gonna trip on that meat. That's all it's gonna be. I'm sorry to tell you that. And that's why I go back to say, start blaming parents, because parents did not do their jobs. Do you know some of you are great, but your kids are slowing you down to where nobody wants to come into your life? Sweetheart, in the email, yes, sweetheart, talking to you, because again on your Facebook page, you said you have so much disdain for your baby father on how he ain't shit, that you're sucking the positive energy out of yourself. Which means that if a man comes, a man ain't fucking with that. He ain't finna deal with you, the kids, and this nigga that ain't in the life. Child, man. I had to get away from them. I had to get away from the microphone. And ladies, I know you hate this. Fellas, I know you hate this too. The baby mother or baby father you chose, it's a stain on your record. It's like credit. Yeah, you might have paid that debt off, but it's still showing on your report. I'm sorry. I am sorry. And the only way you help out your credit with constant on-time payments is how you co-parent to that person. Because if you're not a good co-parent, then guess what? You're just a full failure. You fail with the making of the baby or the child, and then you fail co-parenting afterwards. What are you good for? That means you're just showing only your emotion just for yourself, not even for the kids anymore. No matter if it's your doing or not, you still chose to pick that person to be at. That is on your record. Fellas, same deal. Don't come on my baby mama crazy. All these baby mamas are not crazy. Sometimes you just finally woke up one day, but you got like 10 years of fuck shit on your record. You got 10 shit of bad inquiries on your credit report. And now because you decide to pay shit off, that doesn't mean your credit score gonna go up immediately, sir. I've always been told how many years you had on the fuck up, you got half that time to get it back. Which means if you fucked up 10 years, you got 5 years of karma coming to your ass. You gotta clean that up. Again, pre-order. Some of you don't even have children, but your resume is super trash. Every time you turn around, there's a new dude on the block. Every time it's a new dude on your arm. You will not be chose that way. You're looking more towards the streets. And you're probably in the streets right now, begging to be in the house. Yes, I do not discriminate, fellas. Some of you belong to the streets too. You done had your fun. The thoughts you used to have then blew up, then swelled up like the blimp. And now you can't go back to them. And now you're trying these other girls. These other girls like, bitch, nigga, boy. First and foremost, these girls out here now are chasing bags. They ain't even got time for chasing you and your feelings and your control. I'm just telling you the real. These are real facts. No cap. Ain't that what the young people say? Again, pre-order. It is nobody's fault but yourself that you didn't take the time to pre-order your life. You didn't have a plan. And if you had a plan, you allowed things to distract your plan, and now you're stuck with the results. In this world, no one feels sorry for you. I always tell people to take a time. I love the memory part of Facebook, because you'll start seeing old things pop back up. And if you're still saying those same things that you were saying a year ago, 3 years ago, hell, Facebook takes you back almost 5-6 years ago, and you're still saying the same things, it is you. Nobody else. You are a creator of habit. We all are. It's not always drinking, smoking, and doing things like that. Sometimes we're a creative habit on how we are with money managing, how we are with being selfish, how we are by distributing our time evenly amongst people. Work-life balance, work-relationship balance. You are the creator of habit. And again, I tell you, it all comes back to who created you. Because more times than not, when you say shit, you'll say something like, well, because of my parents, what's made me do this. I need you to take the time to go back there first. Pre-order that situation. Let that manifest. And watch your credit repair start to rise instantly. A lot of you fellas are having father issues. Let me give you a spiel. I was a guy who had father issues as well. Let me help, because I want to make sure that I'm telling you the real. I had father issues, but I took the time to go back and pre-order my father issues. I also been to counseling, which I've mentioned before, and I've also went back to a person on episode 11 that I had to go and tell them that, that's not the part of my life anymore that I'm trying to research, because I've already had that clear. But we can do this associate adult relationship, which means that you don't have to teach me anything, and unless you see fit, and you don't have to do anything major. All that has been done. The cake's been baked. Now, what do you want to do for the future? Now you have leverage, and then you go from there. Some of us need to just start from there. Some of us need to start back from our baby fathers and our baby mothers. Some of us need to start back from our old relationships. Some of us need to go back and tell people that we're sorry, even if we expect them to get sorry back in return. Because a lot of things that we've done to people, and sometimes that karmic debt is beating your ass, and you can't handle it. But karma's a bad bitch. She's undefeated. Father Time and karma is hand in hand. And you at the point where you're at an age right now where both of them are meeting each other and about to have a prom dance, and you at the last song. Understand, pre-order. We love pre-ordering. We love when we already know how much something is and we have the right amount of money to pay for it. A lot of you don't even understand what I just said. Only for you to have to ultimately settle to be by yourself with that dog, turtle, or fish. Still complaining to the world, who's never gave you an answer yet, besides gave you way more drama, way more stress, brung more people to the table. Sometimes if you want something, you have to clean your life. You have to start over. That's part of the pre-order process. You can't have money if you are a bad money manager. You can't get good people in your life if you do people wrong and you've done them wrong. Whether unbeknownst to you or not, there's a reason why they're in your face. And again, the person who has to fix that is the person who is in this position. Again, I want to thank you guys for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell while you're there, though, so you can get all the content. Again, if you have a business, music on an event, you hit me up. FlameGameTime84@gmail.com. Let's give them your flowers while you're living. Feel me. Again, love yourself, love each other, be mindful, and be wise. And before I roll out of here, you know I gotta say it. Peace and love, love.